Oh, really?
Hello!
Yay!
Hi, everyone!
Please let us know if you can hear, see, and all the other stuff.
We hope you can. I just finished setting it all up. Hi! How are you all doing? Welcome in. Oh my goodness, there's already 81 people here. No, there's 124 people here. Hi! We haven't done a live stream in ages, so we might be a little bit rusty. Is the mic working? Yeah.
Yeah?
I think so.
Can you hear us well? Well enough.
We'll confirm you can hear us before we say hello to anyone.
Yeah. Fingers crossed the internet will hold out. It's a little bit patchy in this spot.
Can we... Is it working? I think so. Hello. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, Richard. Okay. Hi, everyone. Let me say hello to people. We got hi, Spudley. Hi, Dominic Paul. Hello. Hi, Rainy Day Cup of Tea. Richard, Bears. Hello. Hi, Wayne, Jill. I'll try and get everyone. Kat and Lee, Rob, never too late. Hello. Darren Meredith, hello. Joe, Sean, Jill. Sorry if I've missed anyone. Brad. How is everyone?
We're going to do our best, obviously, to keep up with the chat. But as Amy said, we are a little bit rusty, so bear with us. If we do miss something, feel free to post it again. But there will also be a little bit of a delay.
There should be at the top of the chat, there should be a Q&A where I've wrote ask your questions here, and I've got those on a separate window. So I should be able to see all the questions. So if you do have a question that you would like us to answer, it's best for you to pop it in there, because we're more likely to see it than in the chat.
Yeah, we'll sort of skim the chat, but try and go through the questions.
Yes, and we will try and keep up with the chat as much as possible, like we said. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Oh my god.
Lots and lots of hellos.
Hi.
From all different parts of the world as well, which is really cool.
Yeah, where's everyone watching from? TM Weddles, greetings from Ohio, USA.
Nice.
Please can you do a shout out for Dodie Ray? She's won and has watched you every week on Sunday mornings since she was born.
That's commitment.
Hi, Dodie Ray. That might be the #1 fan, really.
That's the new bar. That's...
Oh, Georgia, USA. Gran Canaria.
Oh, nice. Where little Rufus is from. He's asleep. You can just about see him. He's dozing off next to me.
Birmingham. Can you see that, by the way, enough?
Me.
The chat, is it big enough?
Yeah.
Wes is reading the chat on the telly. I'm reading the chat on the laptop. So
From rainy South Wales, nice. On the Coventry Canal, Macclesfield, Durham.
Oh, on the Leeds and Liverpool. We're excited to do that.
Warrington to the northwest, right next to the Manchester Ship Canal. Oh, that's cool.
That looks scary, though.
Oh, Lechlade. Oh, I love Lechlade. That was such a nice place.
Weymouth, Ellesmere Port.
Newcastle. Oh, Ellesmere was good.
Ellesmere was nice. How's your weekend been as well? We've been shopping in a town.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to say where exactly we are, but we've been having a little shop around, which has been nice. I got a new dress. I'm wearing it specially for the live.
It's like you went out and bought a dress. Just for
I didn't. It's from a charity shop.
So
£4. The patrons will know. Hi, Sean from Aylesbury. Hello. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Phil.
Narrowboat Nog in the Nog. Hello, both of you. How are you? Market Harbour. Oh, we're seeing some places we've been on the boat, which is really cool.
Market Harbour is such a lovely place.
Oh, thank you, Nikki. Nikki and Chris, thank you. Darren's coming in with the dab.
Nice.
I love it. Oh, I've not been live for ages.
It's weird
because I don't even. At the time we last did our live, I was still streaming on Twitch. I don't do that anymore, so I feel extra mega rusty.
Yeah, lovely to see so many people though.
Hi, Marcus. Love watching your vlogs. We think of you every time we walk the K&A and Devices. Oh, hi, nice. Maria.
I can't believe though that we're going into winter now, and we spent the last winter about 7 months on the K&A.
Yeah.
And now it's winter again.
It's crazy, isn't it? Somebody said, where's Rufus? You can just see his blue bandana. He's asleep on the sofa.
This is his ear.
We would get Dupes out. Maybe we'll get him out to say bye. But within 5 minutes, he would have weed on the sofa, chewed my hair, grumped all over the place.
It would just be a stream of us trying to get stains out of our sofa.
Rick Dawson's watching from Swanley, where we got the boat
No
from.
way. Oh, we really want to do the Llangollen again at some point, because it's one that we started on and we kind of rushed through it quite quickly, but because we were learning everything as well, I don't feel like we really kind of were able to fully embrace it. So we want to do that one again.
Been introducing hubby to boat time this weekend. He's up to episode 82.
Oh wow!
In a weekend, Angela. That's impressive.
Some of the old ones as well were long as well.
Yeah.
Before we started doing 2 a week.
For anyone that's gone back and watched all the old vlogs from the start, we always see your comments, and it really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah. We make sure that we read every single comment that comes through.
We've got some questions. Just to reiterate again, there should be a Q&A at the top of the chat. So that's the best place for your questions to go, and we will try and get a hold of them as much as possible. If we miss any questions, apologies, or any chats. But yeah, we'll try and answer as many as we can and get as many of your chats.
Yeah.
Shall we do a question?
Yeah. Thanks, by the way, to everyone saying congrats on the 10K as well.
Oh yeah, we're doing the live stream because we hit 10K. We should probably talk about that first.
We're so excited to hit 10K because that's just such a big milestone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just can't believe that 10,000 people are interested.
We googled the other day. I don't know if this is sad or not, but we googled what does 10,000 people look like, and that is a lot of people. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, it's really nice to know that there's that many people interested in our silly adventures.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh, hi Ben, how are you? Okay,
let's do some questions.
Michael Douglas, are you still on the River Stort? We are. We won't say where exactly, but we are, and we're really enjoying it. Yes. The vlogs are a little bit behind at the moment. A little bit. They're quite far behind at the moment because we did so much this summer, but we're on the River Stort at the minute.
Yeah, so I think they are currently maybe even about 7 or 8 weeks behind. But they will catch up a little bit, but it's just, like Amy said, like going through Central and everything was so busy. There's just so much stuff.
Oh, thank you so much, Gemma. I'm proud to be one of your 10K.
Oh,
that's so lovely.
That's really nice.
Okay, we've got Kelly Flood. What inspired you to move on to a narrowboat?
So a couple of different things. One is that we kind of wanted to do a lot more traveling, but because we have pets and because we didn't just sort of have like enough money to just go off and do it for a long period of time, we needed to keep some sort of regular income. So narrowboats kind of ticked all the boxes for us because it was like a home that we can travel all the time but still work from home as well, and accommodate the pets.
Yeah.
And
Wes's work.
And then we just watched a load of vloggers. At the time would have probably been Chugging,
Cruising Alba. We watched a lot of TikTok people as well. There's a creator called Zoe on there, and she asked loads of questions. Cruising the Court.
We watched
Polly the Cafe Boat
on the boat as well.
Yeah. And then we've kind of branched out and we've found so many more channels as well.
And that's our only personality trait.
Yes. Paul said, any plans to do the Ribble Link? Basically, for any questions that are relating to any plans to do a certain bit, is going to be yes, because our main goal is to travel the entire network.
Yeah.
So if there's a stretch of canal that we can get the boat on, we would love to explore it at some point. So yes, but we have heard scary things about the Ribble Link.
It looks scary. But yes, we do plan to do it.
Yes. I've been watching your channel and now can't wait to watch each of your new vlogs. You guys are fab. Oh, thank you so much, Missy. Oh, thank you so much. Yorkshire here, nice. How long did it take you from seeing Gigi to move on to her from D Evans?
So it was actually quite quick for us, because the time that we bought Gigi, the boats were kind of selling like crazy because of lockdown and COVID and all the rest of it, meant that there was a bit of a shortage. So we ended up buying her, and then because we were in a rented place, just as the tenancy was kind of ending, we decided to move on to the boat. So I think we actually only had about, was it a week?
A week in between we got the survey back and like bought the boat. But when we first viewed the boat and put the deposit down, I think it took 2 weeks, maybe 3,
but that was
to get
fast.
the survey.
Yeah.
Which was pretty fast.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it can take a bit longer, sometimes it can take a bit less.
Yeah, it was probably a little bit too quick, but the circumstances just lined up that way.
All in all, maybe like a month.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Darren Meredith said, "How old are you guys?" I'm 28.
I am 30.
Simon Biggs said, "How easy do you find being vegan?"
We find it pretty easy, but we've been doing it for a long time. I think Amy's been doing it for like 9 years.
Yeah,
and
maybe 9 or 10.
Be my
7th
year. Yeah, so you're probably about 10 years. So we're kind of used to it now. It's just sort of second nature. So I'd say we find it pretty easy, and it's getting easier all the time because supermarkets release
There's
new
so
stuff.
many good products out there now which we want to eat all the time.
And when in doubt, chips are nearly always there for us.
Exactly. Nog. What would you tell your pre-boat selves to do differently?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Slow down.
Yeah,
we've said it on all the recaps, but slow down.
Yeah, I think particularly that first bit when we first moved onto the boat, we had this, because we could only move on the weekends because I was working Monday to Friday. We felt like a compulsion to move whenever we could, and that kind of meant that we speed ran a lot of the Langhofflin.
We did the Langhofflin in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, because we were looking back, and like by episode 12, we were leaving it.
We didn't have anywhere to be. We just I don't know why we did it. I think part of it was we were very excited to be cruising. So like we wanted to cruise all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we would rush as much.
Yeah,
for sure. There was a lovely Paul G said, "You guys improve my mental health. Watching you is so enjoyable, and I'm totally invested in your journey. Thanks for sharing with us." That's so lovely, Paul. We're glad.
Yeah, any positive influence on mental health is always a massive compliment. We really appreciate that.
Hi Ash, Bad Magic, how you doing?
Thank you for the latest Condor episode. I haven't laughed like that in some time. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. We could not stop laughing when we were going down that little, I don't even know what it was, like a little creek.
It was basically like a driveway for massive riverboats, wasn't it?
Was so funny.
Jenny said, "I absolutely love your channel. You have me in fits of laughter all the time." Oh. Would you do the trend of Mersey? Yes, we would. Paddle hand. Yes, if you haven't seen it, go and watch it so you know what paddle hand is.
Paddle hand should have its own merchandise. It was so funny. You should sell like one glove on its own
with a paddle in it.
Yeah.
Oh, we miss you too. We hopefully will be coming up that way at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Let's ask some questions. Are you guys going to have a family?
Well, we consider our pets as our family at the moment, having little Rufus and Dupes. As for future plans, don't really know. We're just enjoying traveling around. Probably will do for the foreseeable future.
We're not really children people. Like, we don't dislike children, but for us, we're just not like kiddie people. I feel like some people are like kiddie people and some people aren't. So we don't have any plans to have any children. But yeah, we've got our little family. Kisma, hi guys, how are you both doing? Thank you so much for the super chat. Any advice on growing a narrowboat channel?
Oh, I feel shy to answer that
one. My main one would be to say, post what you want to watch and post what like you enjoy, because we get a lot of comments, not a lot of comments, but we get some comments sometimes which are like, obviously they're lovely, and they're like, please can you show more history, or please can you show more of this? And that's just not us. So we don't kind of focus on that on our vlogs. We focus more on what it feels like to live on a boat, like our day-to-day experiences of living on a boat kind of thing, rather than the canals themselves. So like that's the example, but like just post what you want to watch rather than what you think people want, if that makes sense.
Yeah, stick to your guns.
And then people will find it. And if you're loving what you're making, then hopefully people will love it too.
And specifically with YouTube, just try and learn as much as you can about thumbnails and titles, because that is such a science. Like, we're only scratching the surface, but we spend a lot of time like researching into like all the psychology behind it, because we're just really interested in it.
But you guys are smashing it on social media. Check them out, everyone. Cruising Kisma. They their names are Sophie and Josh, and they live on the canals Loch Earn. No, is that it? In Ireland. I'm sorry if I said that wrong.
It's a very different type of narrowboat.
Yes,
it looks
but it
way
looks
scarier.
way scarier. Okay. Oh, that's a good question from Corey. Corey states, if you were to run a business from the boat, what would it be? Silly or serious?
Chip
shop.
Yeah, I feel like having something like a Holly or something like that does look,
or like a cafe.
Yeah, it just looks really fun. Or like when you see like pizza baked on board, and just the excitement it brings to an area when they moor up, and then suddenly there's just like this little cafe or restaurant set up. I do really like that, but it looks really hard, and all the health and safety stuff as well looks a bit complicated. But
it'd have to be chips though, wouldn't it? Chips somewhere,
mobile
mainly so we can eat all of the stock. What do you all think that we would be good at to run from the boat? Stacey Langley said, me and my partner only found you a few weeks ago and can't stop watching the videos. They're so interesting and easy to watch. Thank you so much.
Oh, we really
That's so lovely. All right, thanks. Just getting ready for holidays. Nice.
Tingling was going to say chip butties. Yeah, chip butties is quite good as well, because that's quite a lunchy thing. I feel like it can make it a bit more of a grab and go.
Take away.
Like that, yeah.
Spoolbox, hi, how are you? And Jenny takes a trip, hi.
Coming in late, I've been waiting all day for this. Just before it started, I had people passing, admiring my trucks. I ended up talking to them and missed the first 15 minutes. No worries.
No worries.
Joni has such a really cool converted box truck. It is absolute like van/truck life goals. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, I got it right with the spot in.
With the what?
The spot. I read the word spot with the Loch Earn.
Oh. I was going to say, I don't know what you mean.
Marcus, thank you so much for the super
wow,
chat. We appreciate it so much. Do you support LGBTQ+A? I'm non-binary and gay. Yes, of course we do.
100%, absolutely.
100%.
Easiest question.
Boring question alert. Love it, Paul. How has the 12-volt fridge been?
There's nothing boring about a 12-volt fridge. They are very exciting.
For those that have watched the older vlogs, or if you don't know, we lived without fridge for 7 months on the boat.
Yeah. It's been serving us well, although recently a mysterious liquid has started sort of secreting from it.
We think it's because our drain hole is blocked.
Yeah, so that's just a bit of a dirty job that we're putting off. But other than that, it's absolutely perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
Love the cold Pepsi Maxes, of course.
Yeah. William Duckworth said, did you have any drama before stream? I don't think we did.
Funnily enough, no. We're usually absolutely stressing out.
We were
running
really
around.
Because we thought, right, we're going live at 7:30. We'll make sure that we're back well before then. We'll have dinner at 6. And then we'll be ready for 7:30. We didn't have dinner. We ended up just sort of zoning out. But we were ready and on time. Very proud of that.
Narrowboat Spudley said, what are your winter plans for next year?
Next year or this?
This year.
This year.
Oh, what are your winter plans and for next year?
Oh, I see.
So, shall I say?
Mm-hmm.
So we're currently on the River Store. We plan on finishing that and doing the River Lee. and then we are heading up the Grand Union for winter. Basically, we want to spend most of the winter season on the Grand Union. Heading up towards Milton Keynes, and then Milton Keynes is basically a junction where you can choose to go east or west.
Yeah.
We don't actually know yet. We're leaning more towards west, more towards Birmingham. But we haven't actually decided fully yet. But we know for sure we're going to be hopefully chilling on the Grand Union this winter.
Yeah, and for winter as well, we really want to kind of try and see if we can keep some transport links to London to see all the cool Christmas stuff, because I feel like it's quite a good opportunity to see that. And we've been watching a lot of Bobbing Along's videos because they've been on the GU for quite some time, and they were commuting into London, so that was really useful to be able to watch.
Nicole Ward, I start uni tomorrow, so your live is definitely helping me a little less stress. Thanks, guys. Oh, thanks for being here, Nicole, and good luck. That's Uni's super really exciting.
Cool. Yeah, very exciting stuff.
It'll be fine. Everyone's in the same boat.
A couple of people mentioned Holly. We're not going to say anything specific about their news. For anyone who hasn't already seen it, we'll let you go watch their video. But yeah, we're really excited for them.
Yeah, massive support.
Yeah.
We think it's great.
I mean, we've looked up to them for years, so it's really exciting to see what they're going to be up to.
Yeah, all the support to them. Okay. Let me have a look. Rob Hill, how are your anxiety levels now, Wes?
Right now, they're doing all right. We've had some ups and downs. I think there was something that did happen probably about a week ago. About a week ago?
Oh, yeah.
Which will be in like quite a few vlogs time. It wasn't anything major. Like, everyone's fine and we're all safe. It was just kind of, a little bit of a small amount of drama, a little tipple of drama. Generally speaking, yeah, doing all right. Getting there. I've got my Ride the Waves t-shirt on, which is specifically about anxiety, so all good.
Hi, Josh and Angie from San Diego. Hello. I envy your slower pace of life. Oh, thank you, Sheila. It's hard. It is hard to still slow down, even like we feel like we need to slow down even more. It is hard to get into like the habit of slowing down. Like, sometimes we'll have a weekend free and we'll be like, well, we have to do this and this and this and this and this, and we don't. Like, sometimes it's okay to just not have any plans. Hi, Gary Charlesworth. Still loving you too and your Waterways adventure with Rufus and Dupes. Thank you so much. We always see your comments, Gary. Thank you. Larry Albert, hello. Greetings from Michigan.
Eastern Finland. That's really cool. I'd love to visit Finland.
Yes. Sandra, thank you so much. Okay, shall I pick another question? Okay, I'm just gonna... Will Brutus be making an appearance once the weather gets colder? Michael Douglas.
I mean, he's probably going to have to. He's he really kind of carried last winter, I think. I definitely want to get him back out. We're supposed to have foraged some wood already because the weather is starting to turn, and we still haven't. But Amy's painted the roof, though. Covered up some rust patches from last winter.
I did like a little bit of it.
Yeah, a little bit. There's still plenty more to do, but yeah.
Pamela Smith said, do you have any special equipment for the vlogs? They always come across as really professional.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Pamela.
The main thing we have, I guess, that counts as equipment is a little camera. It's a Sony ZV-1 for anyone who's interested, with a little tripod mount. This thing we've had since... When did we buy this?
We were in Lechlade.
No, that was the old one.
No, that was when we swapped. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was.
So we bought a Canon camera when we were in Lechlade. We didn't realize at the time that it was actually a refurbished model that ended up having quite a few problems. So we bought this one instead. And this has been really good. Touch wood. This is basically what we film everything on. There's a couple of shots from phones as and when necessary, but
that's pretty much all we use. We don't have a GoPro.
Yeah.
We don't have a secondary camera.
And then we just edit on Adobe Premiere Pro.
Gary, massive thank you, Gary, for the
Thanks,
super
Gary.
chat, super sticker. Thanks for being you. Thank you,
That's
Gary.
So cute.
That's so wonderful of you.
That's such a cute little sticker.
Wow, thank you. Somebody asked, GP said, fellow
wondering what you
anxiety
would
sufferer. Where did you get your top from? I was looking. GP, it's from a brand called Yana, YANA, which stands for You Are Not Alone. I believe they're a UK small business.
Yeah.
If you search like Yana apparel, I think it comes up.
I think I had another one on in the Thames Tower Bridge vlog as well, which just says You're Not Alone in a cute little rainbow.
Sheila, so lovely to meet you earlier this year. What did you get that you didn't know you needed? Made me chuckle to see the Waitrose bag. Wait. What did you get that you didn't know you needed? What do you mean, Sheila? The Pepsi Maxes? Bye, Ash. See you later. Thanks for popping by. Yes.
Someone said, Paul says, how did the BBC article come about?
Ooh.
That's a good question. So for any of you who don't know, we did recently feature in a little BBC article about narrowboat life and its relations to kind of, I guess, just
fossil fuels, which we didn't know about at the time.
Yeah, we didn't really know that was what the article was going to be about. But they just asked us like a bunch of different stuff about living on a boat, which was quite cool. But yeah, I think that's, well, you can say because you manage all of our businessy side of things.
So we just get emails sometimes from like media people, and they'll say, "Oh, we're doing an article on this," and sometimes we don't really know where it goes. So we did that article like 2 months before it went live, and we didn't know that it was going to be like front. It was on like the app and everything, which we didn't know at the time. So that was pretty exciting. But yeah, we either do a Zoom call or a phone, and they kind of ask us questions, and then they write it, and we don't really get to see what happens until you do.
It's quite scary as well, because obviously it only takes one little slip up for something to be taken out of context, just generally on the internet. But I think that was quite good, wasn't it? It felt just very neutral.
Nice. Hi, Sisu. How are you doing? It is a lot of people. Thank you all so much for being here and celebrating with us.
We are doing our best to keep up.
Great to see Rufus off the lead. He's making great progress. What made you want to start working with him? From Tom Shaw.
So Rufus, for anyone who doesn't know, Rufus is quite unreliable off lead because he isn't very food orientated, and he absolutely loves chasing things, but he's very inconsistent with it. So he'll think he's perfect, and then he'll do something, and it'll kind of knock your confidence with him. But generally speaking, we like to give him a bit of freedom to run around where we feel like it's safe. So particularly if it's a quiet towpath, we know we can't dive off into the bushes, then we'll just let a lead trail, and he can run around a bit. Or big open fields, we'll use his long line, and he can run around. It's just to give him a bit more freedom, really.
And I think the sniffs are great for him. Like, it's mainly like when we're waiting for a lock or something like that, then he can have a little sniff around. But he was naughty like recently, wasn't he?
Yeah.
We've been like building up, and we've been like, oh, maybe Rufus is ready to be off lead. And then it was one evening, and he just ran randomly into a bush, and I think he'd saw like a cat or a fox.
Yeah.
And I got him back, but now he's back to being on the lead.
But he's never done that before. He dived off just so fast into the bushes. Just Rufus doesn't have a very good instinct when it comes to survival, so he doesn't think before he does it, and then he could injure himself quite badly if we're not careful.
Hi, Trevor's Barking Mad. How are you doing? Oh, thank you so much. Good to see you. And Pasta Sauce, hello.
Barbara said, do you know Cruising Albert? We don't know them that well. Like, we always watched them before we got our boat. In fact, they were one of the big factors that convinced us that we could do it and kind of keep going with like a work and a loan and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
We did have the pleasure of meeting Marina at last year's Boatlife Live, which was a really surreal moment for us. I think felt like we were both fangirling a little bit. That was really sweet. We've never Yeah, we haven't met the pair together. Not that long,
Retro Bite said, did the sub count just steadily grow over time, or did 1 or 2 videos cause it to jump? I'd say it's mostly steadily over time.
Yeah, I think I know some channels will have like a massive video that blows up and then they kind of like just gain like a bunch of subscribers from that. I think from ours it's been like pretty smooth all the way, which I think we're
very grateful for.
Yeah, like it's really nice just seeing our community just grow and grow.
Yes. Hi Bobbing Along, how are you?
Bobbing! So for anyone who didn't know,
boop, boop, boop,
that's the channel I mentioned earlier. They've been on their GU for quite some time. So yeah, definitely go check them out.
How are you both? Angela Harrison says, now you seem so confident with everything. Do you think you would do the tower part of the Thames again by yourself, as you seem to love London? Thank you for the question. Because there was 2 options for that cruise. You could either go under Tower Bridge, like come out of the marina and turn right and go under the Tower Bridge, or there was an option to go, I'm sure a lot of you saw David's video, you can go left right to the barrier and then you can turn around and then do the cruise that we did on top of that. But we didn't choose to do that because it was like a long day. It was like 12 hours of cruising.
I think they all got up at about 4 a.m. and we didn't more up till like
I think it was 9, but yeah, it was a long day.
Yeah.
So we didn't do it that time, but we would definitely love to go back and do it again.
Yeah.
But I do think even if we had the choice, I'd still love to do it with St Pancras Cruising Club.
Yeah, because they just take a lot of the stress out of it. Like I think the perks of doing it on your own is that you could pick a day where you can go out really early when it's nice and quiet and do it really leisurely. But there was just something quite magical, I think, about going out with so many other narrowboats. Like the feeling of community was just incredible.
Yeah. It's great. I can recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pastor Saul said about the crying filter. That was mainly Wes's driving force behind that, and we were hoping people would know that it was a filter, because obviously it was, for those that don't know, the recent video that did really well, which was really cool, with the dodgy guy, he added a crying face filter on, which was kind of like a joke because it was like a viral filter.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Hello guys, I've watched every video since the start. Love the way that you interact with each other. Love the travel vlogs when you visit new areas. Best of luck to you both. Oh, thank you so much, Daniel. That's
thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, I think this year we've particularly when we've been going around places like London, it's been really nice sort of trying almost like a different style of vlog, like just being really touristy about it. It's been really fun to film and edit.
The thumbnail was disturbing. Sorry, Journey. Thank you so much, Catherine. Sissy, we miss you too. Somebody actually asked, why did I stop streaming? I believe it was Lynn. Apologies if I missed it, Lynn. Basically, for those that don't know, I did stream on Twitch because we're both huge gamers. I streamed on Twitch for years before we got the boat, and it's something that I wanted to continue doing. But I would have been streaming for 5 years at that point, and I've kind of taken breaks here and there throughout it. And I do love streaming, and I love my community. If you're from there, big love. But it's a lot of work in the background, and especially on the boat, it was so much more work, because when we were trying to moor up, for like a week or something, or like Wes's work requirements for the internet was actually less than my stream. So now we don't have to kind of stress about finding good enough internet for the stream. We are a lot less stressed in general, and we just knew London was going to be too chaotic. Yeah,
it gives us a bit more freedom with our evenings as well, because before I think only Friday was our only actual free
day off
night.
Because you would edit.
It was like a video release night, so there was still some work into like posting on socials, that sort of thing.
Hi Nick, hello, how are you? So good to see you.
Thank you for all the congratulations on the 10K.
Yeah, thank you all so much.
And thank you all for subscribing as well.
Yeah, thank you for being here. part of our wonderful 10K.
Michael Douglas asked, would you ever do a talk at Boat Life Live? So we were talking about that. Oh, well, we actually spoke about it last time we went to Boat Life Live. I think it would be quite interesting because we did a little narrowboat talk kind of off the cuff at Camp Quirky.
Yeah, our first ever talk.
Yeah, which was actually really fun. Like, it was a little bit chaotic because we were filling in for chugging along quite last minute. We just happened to be going to the festival anyway. So we ended up sort of sitting there eating breakfast, trying to write a talk, but it was really good fun. So I'd definitely be up for doing.
Yeah, we would love to do more talks.
Absolutely.
Hi Matt, my partner and I recently found your channel. I've been binge watching since, nearly caught up. We love the videos. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Matt and Craig, thank you both so much. Thank you. Damien Cunningham, can you please do a shout out to our 3-year-old daughter Amelia, who is a fan of your videos? Hi Amelia.
That's so sweet.
How do you sleep just 4 hours a night? Marcus asked.
Yeah, our sleep schedule and our eating schedule, basically our whole evenings are a little bit chaotic a lot of the time. So sometimes we'll end up staying up till quite late, probably like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then I normally get up for work at about 7:30.
Yeah.
So we definitely don't get enough sleep. That's something that we should improve on because sleep is important.
And I just generally struggle with sleep anyway. I wake up throughout the night and I'll just be like sat there at 4 a.m. just wide awake.
Yeah, neither of us is very good at sleeping because I get like nightmares a lot of the time as well. So I'll just wake up and then Amy will eventually drift off and then I'll wake her up.
Angela Harrison, that's such a wonderful comment. When I get stressed or anxious, I find myself stopping and putting myself in an Amy zone to see the funny or practical way forward. That makes me so happy.
That is really sweet.
That's really sweet, Angela. I'm glad it helps. If in doubt, just laugh it out. It'll be all right. Who is the better cook of you two?
Oh, easily me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna dispute that.
To be fair though, I used to do a lot more of the cooking, but recently, particularly like with like the balance of editing and stuff like that, Amy's been doing, I'd say, like 90% of the cooking.
I have
very much appreciated, and yeah, you're really good at it now.
I was quite spoiled before. Wes would do all the cooking in the house, wouldn't you? When we were like working from home and stuff.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed it though, so it's not like Amy's a horrible, terrible person.
Oh. Amy, I love your curly hair. You look beautiful. Thank you, Rhoda. Thank you so much. Shane, thank you so much. Congrats on so many subscribers. Mishka, thank you. Warrior, hello. From the GRP family, hello. Let's see if we got another question. Becca Nick said, how do you deal with muddy paws from Rufus in the winter?
Oh, I'm not looking forward to muddy paw season.
No.
That's a big downside to winter and autumn because it's not that big of a deal, but it's just like when you're already a bit tired or you're wet and it's raining and then you have to deal with Rufus' paws before he just traipses them all over the sofa, it is a bit of a nuisance.
The worst one is evening one, like when we let him out for the toilet about 11 at night, and the last thing you want to be doing is wiping his paws at 11 at night.
Because he hates having them wiped as well, so he'll do this. And he'll sort of flick mud because he doesn't want his paws to be wiped. The
main tips are we have a scruffy towel that we keep by the door at all times. And we don't let him, like when we come in, we make him stand on the towel. And he knows to wait on the towel. He's really good. And then we'll wipe his paws. And we also have a paw caddy.
Yeah, it's just one of these like paw cleaners that you can get off
a tube,
like Amazon or something. But they look very gimmicky, but they do actually work really well. It's basically like a plastic tube. You put water in, and it's got like all these like rubber bristles inside, and that actually works quite well. Would recommend them.
Oh, Sheila, your vlogs have helped with my anxiety. The best one was the Hampton Court Palace. Great filming and so funny watching Amy in the kitchen. Oh, thank you so much.
That was so funny because I don't think Amy was really aware. She was just in her own little zone with the audio guide on. And I could just see all these other people just looking at her, just thinking, what is she doing?
The audio guide was like, feel free to pick up things and have a play around. And I was like, okay.
There was no sign saying that. So everyone without an audio guide just thought that Amy was just picking up parts of the museum and hurling them around.
Thank you, Sean. We appreciate you so much for helping out with the modding. Thank you. Thank you.
How do you cope with the heat on a narrowboat? From Martin and Sandra. Worst case scenario, if we have to, the best way is to move the boat under trees, because trees are incredibly good at keeping the heat off you. It's some clever chemistry, biology reason as to why.
Just nature's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you moor under trees, the difference is crazy. Like it can be like a good 10 degrees cooler. So that's what we do, like if we really need to. Other than that, we've got blinds that are quite good at keeping the heat out, so we can have the windows open but the blinds shut. And then occasionally just sort of douse the boat in water.
Yeah, pour water on the
steel
roof
cool.
helps. But we're quite lucky in, I mean, I was going to say in England, we don't really get extreme heat. But in England, the heat is very humid and muggy. So, I mean, it only happens, used to only happen twice a year, but now recently we've been having heat waves on heat waves. And we just moan through it, don't we? We just kind of ride it out. It's not that bad when it's kind of couple of days here and there. We just put all the measures in place and it's okay.
I'd say one of the worst bits is just having a small bed, because if you're in a small bed at night when it's really hot, you can't just sort of starfish like you would in a big bed.
Graham Wood said, how did you meet?
We met on Tinder.
We did. We met on online dating when we both lived in Sheffield.
7.5 years ago. Yeah.
Sheffield. Hi, Tony and John, making new memories. Evening.
Oh.
Have you lit the fire this year? No,
we're holding out on the fire. It's only a matter of time, but I think this week's been quite hot, and then I think there's supposed to be one more little heat wave. So I think after that we might get the fire on.
We were gonna do a test fire to make sure that it's working for when we actually need it, so we don't find ourselves in the same position as last year.
Yeah,
maybe we should do that one day this week.
I don't want
it's
to.
been hot again. We're having a second heat wave, so it's But we haven't. Have you?
Probably in a week or two, I reckon.
Nicholas Simpson. This is a funny question. Will you do a vlog on how much it costs to live on a boat with high costs at the minute? We're actually annoyed at ourselves.
Yeah, this is really annoying because last year.
No, it was 2021, wasn't it? It was the entire year of 2022.
From the 1st of January until the 31st of December for 2022, every time we spent money on the boats, we noted it down in the spreadsheet, because the whole point was that at the start of 2023, we were going to be right, this is our cost of living breakdown of 2022. And we just haven't managed to get round to filming it.
But now it's kind of outdated anyway, because I'm looking at this. We were only paying about £14 for a coal bag, and now they're about 20.
Yeah, I think £18 for a bag of coal is a good deal now, so that's kind of depressing.
So maybe we could do it for 2024.
Yes, so in 2025, we'll be releasing our cost of living video.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Maybe we can do that for 100,000 subscribers. You never know at this rate.
Graham, flicking through YouTube, and my favourite vloggers alive. Hi,
Yay.
Welcome in. Laura, hello. We're currently on the River Stort.
Journey's got the fire on. Yeah, the evenings are definitely getting colder. I think the days are still quite humid here, but the nights are definitely getting a bit chilly now. Katrina? Sorry if I say that wrong. Congratulations, thank you so much. Hiya from Northampton. Hi, Debbie.
Paul Smith, thank you. Okay, should we do another one?
Mm-hmm.
This one.
What is this one?
Basic question, Nicola Ward, that's fine. Is there anything you wish you could have on the boat which would be impossible to actually have?
Impossible to actually have. Oh, swimming pool.
Swimming pool. Or just a spa with like a masseuse there all the time.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Slightly more realistic scope. Ooh. I guess you can have it on some boats. Definitely on a wide beam, less so on a narrow boat, but just like one of those really big like American double door fridge freezers.
Oh yeah.
That'd be good.
Then I could have like an ice drawer.
Yeah. Or like a full size bath. I know some boats do have those, but I think they are a little bit tricky, and obviously because of the amount of water that they use, it's a little bit tricky.
Or in our old house, we had 2 desks that were in an L shape, and we had our own gaming room, and we each had like a massive desk, 3 monitors, the whole setup.
Huge tower.
I would somehow bring that and have that on the boat for sure.
Agreed.
Hi Debbie. Thank you so much. Boating David, hello from the Leeds and Liverpool. Hi, how are you doing? Nicola Ellis, congrats on reaching a huge goal. We follow you. And Wes, but we follow you, but don't ever say hi. So here's a first. You guys make us smile every vlog. Thank you so much, Nicola Ellis. We see a lot of all of your wonderful comments from everyone. And we try and reply to as many as possible. But we also know that there's so many more that don't comment, and you kind of quietly watch, which we also absolutely love and appreciate, and that is totally fine. We know that you're there, and we appreciate you so much.
Nick Till says hi from Bath, rewatching your Bath and Bristol vlogs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's weird to think that they are almost a year old already. That's I can't believe how quickly time goes, but we absolutely loved Bath and Bristol last year. That was so special.
Keith said, do you ever see yourself not living on a narrowboat? And if not, what would be your preferred option?
I think that we've always sort of felt that the narrowboat is not necessarily what we're going to do for the rest of our lives. The main thing that we like is traveling and exploring. So we've toyed with the idea of doing like van life or just going to live somewhere else for a bit. But as long as we can do more exploring, that's kind of the main motivation. And whether or not we kind of like go away from boats and then come back.
I think boats will always have a special place in our hearts.
Yeah, definitely.
And yeah, we might get a boat after we've done more traveling. But for us, there's more of the world we want to see before we settle down and stay forever on anywhere, really.
But I am looking forward to at some point having a plumbed-in toilet again.
Oh, yes.
What a dream.
Hi, I'm Adam Edgecombe. Welcome in. Steve, welcome in. Hello. The post run in the dinghy was hilarious. Top Cat, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed. Pure Vider, PC gaming is pretty much the only thing I miss living in a house. Yeah. There's a lot more to it on the boat, isn't there?
Yeah. A couple of comments as well about, are we planning on doing various parts of the network? Just in case you missed it as well, we are planning on doing the whole network eventually. That is kind of the main goal for us, is to check off every box, which is why the Basingstoke is so annoying.
Hi MSC, welcome in. We love watching your vlogs, cried with laughter watching your journey to the other side of the river on Condor. Please hello to Christy. She's a nurse and is working till 9.
Oh.
Hi Christy, I hope your shift goes okay, or is okay. Okay, we've got Haley said, do you get a lot of spiders on the boat, and who is the one who deals with them?
Particularly at this time of the year, there are a lot of spiders.
So many spiders.
We generally have sort of an unwritten set of rule, like an agreement with the spiders, where if they stay in their zones and they get the flies, we're all good. But occasionally you get some that they just push it. They'll sort of like just trail down over the bed. That's an illegal move, and they have to be removed from the premises. But yeah, we do generally get on quite well with the spiders. We had one in the bathroom that we called Dennis because he was with us for about 5 months.
Yeah, they basically are allowed to stay until they push their luck, aren't they? And then when they push their luck, I deal with them. Wes is terrible. Wes will literally, he has this thing and it's so annoying. And he'll do this thing where when there's a stressful situation, he'll just scream. Like, he doesn't scream, but he'll just make noises. Like, when there's a spider and I'm trying to deal with it, he'll just go diddler, 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 diddler to like amp up the pressure. Sorry if that was really loud. And like, if I spill over a glass, if a glass spills over somewhere, Wes will just like shout random noises. So unhelpful.
I really don't react well to
like I'm not really scared of spiders, but Wes, when I'm trying to catch a spider and Wes is doing that, like in my ear.
Because it reminds me of those horror films where you get like the string instruments and the piano just go. I just stand there and do that while Amy deals with the situation.
He's awful, Hayley. He's awful. Oh, by the way, if you can see at the top of the chat, if you pop your questions in there, we can see them a lot easier. And we're trying to get through all of those and then kind of keep the chat for chatting. Then we can hopefully see a lot more people's messages without them getting mixed up.
Bobbing said we have a spider that's been on the boat longer than us.
That's amazing.
That's incredible. Please say that their name.
That spider is not you. You don't own the boat. The spider does.
Yeah, your tenants.
Oh, Mia and Jack. Oh yeah, I saw what happened to your condor. That was so sad. But thank you so much. That probably might be useful actually. And we may be heading to Birmingham, so that'll be exciting. We should definitely hang out. Her name is Hecate. What's that?
I don't know.
Hecate.
Love the look on Rufus's face.
Oh.
Hello.
Are you woken up now? Was it all the noises?
It was probably my spider noises.
Yeah.
He's sleepy. He's got his
plumbed in toilet. I totally get that. Hi Mitch. Hello, welcome in. Hi from the Trent and Mersey. Okay, there was another question.
Rufus is so cute listening to you when he's not yawning. He is a little cutie, isn't he?
Oh, we'll be coming through Banbury again, Flatcap asked. Can't we? Probably one day, because we were actually a little bit gutted that we rushed through the Oxford Canal quite as quick as we did. We basically did the entire Oxford Canal in a week, which isn't ideal. Yeah. So I think we'll do that again for sure.
Yeah, we sort of accidentally did it because we had friends visiting and we, I think, underestimated the distance we needed to travel. Yeah. So ended up doing like 10-hour days for a week, which was too fast.
Time Cruiser asked, how are your new batteries and inverter system holding up? Brilliant.
So good. They are just... Yeah, I can't believe we lasted as long as we did without melting inverter and our batteries.
Yes. Oh, somebody asked about... Did you answer what you did for work earlier?
I don't think so. So I am a designer in game development, which basically means I make games all day, which is pretty cool. I used to work for a big AAA company, but now work for a much smaller indie company, which is nice because there's less pressure and the team is lovely. Michael
Douglas said, did you win a BAFTA for Sackboy?
I did. One of the games I worked on.
Where's the BAFTA winner?
Won 2 BAFTAs. So yeah, I've got a picture of me somewhere. I might try and dig it out of me holding the 2 BAFTAs, which is really cool.
I think we posted that on Patreon somewhere. Okay. Pick another one.
Hi from Manchester. Hello. Oh, thanks. Thanks for the congrats.
Hi, Rainy Day Cuppa. Welcome in. Would you, Rainy Day Cuppa said, would you ever consider changing the boat layout? And if so, what style would you go for?
So, I think generally speaking, we were really lucky with the layout of this boat because it is pretty much exactly what we wanted. So it's a reverse layout, which if you didn't know means you enter through the kitchen rather than through the bedroom, mainly because of Rufus's muddy paws. The only thing that we have gone back and forth on is like a walk-through bathroom. So ours is like corridor with bathroom on the side, whereas some people's will be like a door and then a bathroom that spans the width of the boat and then another door, which has its pros and cons. But I think if you're living together as like a couple, then those are fine because you don't necessarily need the privacy if you like, I don't know, in other sort of living setups. But that's the only thing that I think we would maybe change.
I'd like a dinette.
Oh, actually no. Spudley's half dinette.
Yes.
They've got a really cool setup. I'm very jealous.
Oh no, that was on the old boat.
Oh, was it?
But that was really nice.
Yeah, I did really like that.
But yeah, a dinette of some sort would be nice.
Yeah.
We've got our pull-out desk, which is still going, but it's not ideal.
Hey, it's great.
Tom Shaw, hello, said, are you still planning on renaming Gregory's Girl? Shall we do the official announcement? I guess it's not really a big announcement, but no.
So for anyone who didn't know, we were planning on renaming Gregory's Girl at some point to Lazy Projector.
We've been saying it all along.
Yeah, because Gregory's Girl, Gregory was the surname of the original owners, and it's a movie that we still haven't watched.
No, somebody asked that earlier. Sorry, we missed it. No, we still haven't watched it.
We definitely should. We watched a trailer of it. That's as close as we've got, and it looks like a cute film, so we need to. But we're planning on renaming it Lazy Projector. 1, because it sounds like a cool boat name, and 2, because it's like a little bit of a cringy special song for both of us by an artist called Andrew Bird. But we've been on the boat for about 2.5 years now, and the name Gregory's Girl
is too special to us now.
Yeah, it just resonates now.
We call her Gigi. Gave her a cute little nickname.
Yeah, and it would just feel, I don't know, just wouldn't feel right anymore.
I feel like if we were to get a van, we would name it Lazy Projector.
Yes.
So the name won't be wasted. But I feel like Gigi is just Gigi. We can't change her name like that.
Yeah.
Harvey Pace had been watching since the beginning and still get excited when you upload. And because of how fun Amy and Wes make it, me and my partner have finally booked a day boat for next year and can't wait.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you'll have an absolute blast on that.
Yes, you will. Jacqueline and Stephen, hello. On the Leeds in Liverpool. Absolutely love your vlog. Still buzzing having watched you on the River Thames adventure. Nice. It didn't take long to plan because we didn't do any of it really. It was all done by the St Pancras Cruising Club.
Yeah.
But you do have to sign up quite early because the spots fill up. So I think we signed up in like January, February, and we did the cruise in July.
It shaped our entire summer's plan basically. As soon as we'd signed up, we were like, right, end of winter, we know what we're doing, and for most of summer, we know what we're doing.
Wayne and Josh, hello, we miss you. Winter is coming. Hi, I'm in Wes at the channel and meeting you both in Bath. The winter is coming. What will we be doing differently this winter compared to looking back to how you prepared for your first winter?
I mean, we'll be tying our knots correctly for a start.
Of course.
Still use those. It's invaluable knowledge.
Sorry. Bye, Phil. Thank you for popping by. Good to see you.
What we'll be doing differently. So I think just generally being a lot more efficient with our fuel. Because particularly in our first winter, for one, we took the throat plate out of the stove, which if you don't know, basically meant that we were heating the air above the boat more than the boat inside. And then other than that, I think
we're going to maybe use more wood this year.
Yeah, we want to try and use a bit more wood.
Which means Brutus will be out in full force.
But I think, just trying to optimize the stove really a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I think every year you get a little bit better at keeping it going longer.
Cooking more on it.
Yes, that's true, actually. More cozy stovetop stews, things like that. And slowing down.
Joe Wolf, have you got a spider back? No. We do what Jenny said. We've got a little jar.
Mm-hmm.
We pop them out the window.
We grab anything nearby that would fit a spider in.
Oh, Mr. C's not. Hello, welcome in.
Oh, no way.
Thank you for popping by and asking a question. We loved your video on Rufus's Knot. It made us so happy.
So for those of you who don't know, Mr. C has a YouTube channel where they make a lot of really cool, funky tie.
So if you're a tie wearer and you want to wear a tie that's dedicated to Rufus, check it out. But they said, what type of breed of dog is Rufus?
We don't know. So Rufus is a rescue from Gran Canaria, and their best guess at what breed he was a lab cross. And we normally say to people that he's a lab cross with a whippet because he's small and he cries all the time. But we've since thought maybe he could be a bit Podenco, could be a bit Lurcher. We don't really know. We tried a DNA test a couple of years ago, and it came back that he was 70% Chihuahua and 30% other.
Definitely not Chihuahua.
So we don't know. Rufus is a Rufus breed.
Hi Pasty, greetings from Panama City. Welcome in. Ali K, hi, how are you? No worries, Catherine. Thank you so much for joining us.
4:30 a.m. start.
Oh, yes. Get some sleep.
Drive safe.
Tom said, congratulations on 10k. Thank you. I thought Wes did amazing getting through the fast bridge at the end of the K&A.
Oh yeah, the Woolhampton lock. Oh,
that was scary.
I think I was actually more tense for that doing it than I was Tidal Thames.
Really?
Yeah, like the anticipation of Tidal Thames was scary, but I enjoyed it. Once you know the boat's not going to sink, it's fine. But Woolhampton was very fast.
It was fast.
Yeah.
Hi, Groot. Hi, Johnny and Sophie. We spoke on Instagram, watching from our narrowboat on the River Medway. Been on board for a year and watched you guys for inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
So watch when eating our dinner. Oh, hope you're enjoying it. How are you finding it compared to what you thought? Hi, Barbara. Welcome in.
Oh, from Florida. Wow. Thanks for the congrats.
Stacey Langley said, does it take a lot to plan when and where you travel, and are you only allowed in one spot for so long?
So generally speaking, the rule is that you can stay in most spots for 2 weeks, and you have to cruise 25 miles in total.
I think they've changed. Yeah, 26 it may be.
26. About that many miles a year. There's obviously certain spots where you're not allowed to stay there for quite as long, but that tends to be just sort of I don't know, outside particularly, I don't know, special touristy areas. But generally speaking, it's every 2 weeks. We are fairly relaxed with how we plan it. We kind of just sort of think we want to spend summer roughly around here. And then we just kind of make it up as we go, really. I think as a big part of narrowboating is just adapting and changing plans as and when you need to.
We basically decide day by day, don't we? Generally we'll stay in a spot Monday to Friday, but sometimes we'll be it'll be a Wednesday and we'll be oh, shall we move? Maybe mainly in the summer. In the winter we pretty much stay still. Yeah, we wing it, Ali.
Yeah,
the best way. Hi Derek Wellham, welcome in from Manchester. More wood and more cooking sounds fab. Your not work is brilliant. Congrats on 10k. Thank you. How's your first summer been?
Hi both. Loving the vlogs. They're always super upbeat. Oh, so upbeat from Keith. Thank you, Keith.
No worries. Caroline, welcome in. Hello. Okay. What time of year would you suggest is best to start out as a new boater?
So, there's pros and cons to different types of parts of the year. Generally speaking, I would say summer is easiest because the towpaths are dry, the days are long, but it is busier. So you'll get more hire boats out. You'll get a lot more sort of share boats out. People that kind of just
more boats in general
keep their boats in for the winter and then they go on them in the summer. So it is busier, but I think it's still easier. Winter, it's cold, it's slippery, and there's also winter stoppages. So the route that you might want to take might be interrupted. So I'd say summer. I think if you can do it towards the start, towards the end of summer, is probably the sweet spot.
Yeah.
Rufus is on the move.
Hi, Willie and Cords, welcome in. GMH, I love your enthusiasm. Thank you. Are you like that all the time? I don't know. Are we?
What, enthusiasm?
I think so. I'd like to think that we're the same.
So
I'm sorry. I'd like to think that we're the same in real life than we are on the vlogs. Those that have met us in real life.
Yeah, expose us in the chat.
Expose us in the chat.
Bears are going to come and say, no, they're horrible.
Rufus, careful, babe. But no, like, sometimes I get excited when I'm, like, on a live stream like this, which is why I go high-pitched. But I think we're pretty much the same.
Yeah,
like,
I think
we're just excited about stuff, aren't we?
Stuff, yeah.
I think we just, like, we're like, I feel like we're like quite not nerdy, like that's the wrong word, because like being nerdy is great, but like I think we just find things really interesting that like not normal people, but like some people don't, because like
inquisitive, I think.
we'll be like, sometimes we're our friends and we'll see something and we'll be like, oh my god, that's so cool, and our friends will be like, oh yeah, that's all right.
Wow.
We're like, look at that.
Yeah,
mainly boats, because we're boat nerds, but
yeah, definitely. Brandy said, how long have you been vegan? Amy, roughly about 10 years, and me just over 7 years.
Ooh, Paul Cornwall French. What is your favourite vlog? Good question.
Ooh. Out of hours?
Yeah. Out of hours? Or out of vloggers? We'll say out of hours.
Bye, Catriona. Thank you for stopping
Catriona,
by.
bye.
I don't know. I do really like the Tidal Thames one. I thought that was a really fun one. And I, from like an editing point of view, I did really like how the London touristy ones came together.
Rufus is trying to play with his tennis ball, so that's if you can hear it.
Yeah, I think the one of your birth there and the London Explory one, I think.
That was fun.
I did really like doing that one.
I really like our, not our first one, but our first cruising one.
Oh yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I love that one.
He's got his tennis ball now, so if you can hear just generic dog sounds.
Oh, thank you. You certainly are the same in real life. In real life, they are both just lovely people. Thank you, Luca. We actually met.
We'll pay you later.
We actually met Narrowboat Pure Rider
Yes.
recently for a very exciting vlog coming up.
It'll be a little way away yet, but we are so excited to share that one.
Oh, Sheila, thank you. Kiwi, hello. Morning from, it's 5:30 a.m. here. Wow.
Whoa.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome in.
Wayne said we've loved it. Got to ask, what were your best bits from your K&A adventure?
Ooh.
I think mine has to be arriving at Bristol Harbour as the sun was setting and cruising around the harbour. That was like a real core memory. It was to go on like quite a long journey to get there. And then it was just so surreal. It was amazing.
We really liked Bath at Christmas as well.
Yeah.
Because we rushed to get there, and then it felt like we were like,
yeah,
we're finally here.
Really good.
That was really lovely. Dave Darlington, hi everyone. Where's we loved meeting you at Crick. We had a lovely holiday on a narrowboat. Yay! From Ellesmere to Chester, and loved it. So glad you enjoyed it. That is a good route for sure. Helen Harrington, welcome in. Thank you so much.
Wanderings with Miss E. Have to go. Early start tomorrow. Sorry to miss the rest of your chat. Look forward to your next vid. Congratulations again. You both deserve a BAFTA for your
thank you. Thank you so much.
Says thank you as well.
Oh, here he is. 22:39.
In Africa. Oh wow.
Hi Rose. Hi Clarence, welcome in. Congrats, love you guys. Thank you so much. As Dupes recovered from his extreme haircut. Yeah, he looks normal now.
His dignity is still getting there.
Oh, rainy day. What has been your most challenging day on the boat?
Most challenging day. I think it was probably our fairly hasty exit from Leicester.
Yeah.
Because the main thing is that we hadn't really slept at all for the night. And then we did 11 hours cruising 24 locks in one day, and that was just running on fumes. I think that's got to be the hardest one.
Yeah, we just didn't want to be cruising, but we had to.
Yeah, it was physically and emotionally draining.
Bye, Harriet. Good night. Get to bed because you've got school tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Nick, I can confirm that Amy and Wes are so nice in real life. It was a real highlight meeting you at Craig.
Oh, thanks,
Thank
Nick.
you. You're so lovely to us.
Congrats on reaching the 10k. Where are you hoping to winter over this year, seeing as most of the vloggers spent the winter together on the Llangollen? We're planning on being on the GU this winter. That's our rough plan, sort of Milton Keynes-y kind of area, so the kind of southern bit of the GU. That's the rough plan.
Oh. Ingrid and Lee from Norfolk. What are the tattoos you've got, and are there any meaning and purpose behind them?
Ooh.
And Groot always said, "Can we have a look at Wes's tattoos?"
Sure. So I've got the main two on my forearms. So I have
both done. Same.
Yeah, so they're done by an artist in London.
Our lovely friend
of ours called Emma Bundonis, and she is incredible at what she does. It is just
At a studio called Through My Third Eye in London.
Would highly recommend all the socials as well. She just does some amazing stuff. And so I've got this one on one forearm. And that is the Lazy Projector song. This is basically lyrics from that. And the artist is a violinist, so it's kind of like a deconstructed projectory violin thing. And then on the other arm, I don't know how to. Can you see that?
I would pick the camera up and show it. What are you doing? Did you not just do this?
No, because it's like on this bit.
Like this, then?
Yeah. You can't see it.
Oh, yeah.
I need to be where you are. It's a cow.
It's a cow. Here, try it now.
You see that? It's a cow. Mainly because they're my favourite animal, and I guess sort of also because vegan. But yeah, it's mainly just because I really like cows. I really like that song.
Oh, that was the one that Groot wanted to see.
Oh, nice.
The cow one. Hi, Rita. Welcome in. Irene. That's so lovely of you. Thank you so much, Irene. Welcome in. Here's the next 10,000. Hopefully. Hi, Jacqueline from Essex. Sonia said, we love watching your antics. You're such fun. Keep being yourselves. Thank you for making us smile. Please say hi to my hubby Richard, who now wants a narrowboat. Hey. Hi, Richard.
Barbara,
thank you so much
for the super chat.
Thank you.
Amazon wish list would be easier than this.
Oh, we'll get some chips with it. Thank you so much.
Rainy Day said Highland cows are my favorite. Highland cows are just an incredible animal. Absolutely love them.
Tiveni said, what's your favorite canal/river spot that you've been cruising through so far?
That is a good question. I think the Llangollen is up there. It's so nice, but it's quite easy going on there because there's just Armco as far as the eye can see, like the thing that you moor on. And the towns along it are beautiful. A favourite spot though.
There's been so many. We really liked Oxford.
Yeah.
Port Meadows.
Really nice.
That was a great spot.
Letchlade as well.
Just so many. Our favourite canal. I'm going to say the K&A.
Yeah.
I think it's because we got a lot of memories on the K&A.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we spent a good amount of time there.
Thank you so much, Barbara, again. Massive thank you. That's so kind of you. Kiki, the crochet, welcome in. Congratulations. Thank you.
Where do you plan on taking your next vacation? So we were actually talking about this recently because we do find it's a little bit harder to go away for a holiday on the boat because we have to sort the pets. and we have to sort the boat. So I don't really know, to be honest. We'd like to do more sort of travels around Europe, just like a little city break. You really want to go to Disneyland.
I do. I want to go to Disneyland at
rides.
Christmas time.
But maybe.
Night, Sheila!
Bye, Sheila. So, yeah, we don't know, to be honest. It might still be a little while before we get to go away, but we'd definitely like to do more travelling abroad at some point. And I think, it's his ball rolling. I heard a creaking noise.
Yeah.
Of course, like, we'd really like to try vlogging it as well, because we haven't really vlogged, like, abroad
a holiday
before.
Would you be interested in us vlogging holidays, like, off the boat? Hi, Bean. Welcome in. 1973 Bean. Empty Nest. Hello. Welcome in. Christmas at Disney. I know. I've been a couple of times. I went with school a couple of times. And I think I went with my family one time, but I'd love to go with Wes.
That's such a fancy school trip. My school trips were to like the Yorkshire Sculpture Park.
It was quite fancy.
Just walk through sheep poo for about 3 hours.
Yeah. It's quite good. They did like abroad ones. Like there was like fancy ones. Like I didn't go to a posh school. But they did like ski trips, which some people went on. But Disneyland was all right. You went on a bus.
That was pretty good. Empty Nest said, Wes, do you feel like you've been conquering some of your fears since you started living on a narrowboat? I really do think that narrowboat life has helped me with my general fear of everything. Like even just something as silly as like spiders. Well, not necessarily silly, but it just kind of forces you to confront like unexpected situations a lot more, and I've definitely grown in confidence because of that. And vlogging actually helps a lot with that too, to be honest, because it just helps build your confidence. And I don't know, like whenever you're filming stuff, even when something goes wrong, in the back of your mind you can at least be like, oh well, this is gonna look cool on a camera. So it just helps you to like disconnect just enough to kind of see it a bit more objectively.
Night, Gemma and Ganymede. Good night. Definitely would watch holiday vlogs. Oh, good, Teresa. Thank you.
Okay, nice.
That's good to know. Okay, Marcus. They said, "I'm from Norway. The Norwegian word for narrowboat is." Can you try and say it? Wes will be good at this. He's good.
I don't know anything about a Norwegian.
Kanalbat. Kanalbat.
That sounds.
Kanalbat.
What I would, Kanalbat.
Oh, thank you, Barbara. I love that you're so natural, warts and all. We really do try and show everything, and I think like we try and show how it feels more. Like we're big on emotion, trying to get across like the emotion in the vlogs of like not like just I don't know, like if a problem occurs. Not just showing it, but showing like how it feels to have that happen.
Yeah, it's just a big focus that we try and capture with all of our vlogs, because I think some people focus on the history, some people like it to be like almost like a therapeutic kind of experience watching their vlogs, whereas ours are all like we want you to know how it feels to do each of the things. P-Jam said our school trip was to a local farm. Brilliant.
I had a day trip to France. That's cool, Michael.
No way.
Nikki Curry said, are you going to Crick Boat Show next year? Most likely, like 99%. Unless something crazy happens in the meantime. Yeah. Yes, we'll definitely be going.
I doubt we'll take the boat there. Because we want to head north. But yeah, I'm pretty confident we'll be going.
Hi, P-Jam. Welcome in. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much, Matt and Mitzi, for the super chat. We love you both.
Thank you so much.
That's really, really sweet of you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the $30.
Talkie Toffee, do you hear strange noises at night? Sometimes, yes. I think if you live on a boat or if you live sort of near the countryside, the first time you hear a fox's mating call.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
That is terrifying. Because if you don't know what it sounds like, you can look it up on YouTube. But it basically sounds like a person screaming. Like a very like blood-curdling, shrill scream. First time we heard that, we were in the middle of nowhere, not near anything. And it was horrible.
It was. Oh, sorry. Lee, it's probably not user error. It's I think when I select a question, it goes away. Apologies. But yeah, Q&A box should be at the top of chat if you would like to ask us any questions. Empty Nest, I was so happy to see you enjoy the Tidal Thames. Yes, we loved that. It was amazing.
That was incredible.
Okay, should we do another one?
Yeah.
Colin Fox, you guys are so bubbly together. Have you ever had a crossword?
A crossword?
Yeah, have we ever had
a
fight?
A tussle.
An argument? Yes.
Yeah, I think like any couple, we argue a pretty normal amount. I'd say maybe on the lesser end, but
yeah, I think we mostly like sometimes we'll bicker.
Yeah,
but I think we're both quite good at like communication is a big thing for us. So like we'll just say to the other person like, I'm so grumpy, please don't like don't take anything I say, like don't bother if I'm snappy or something like that, and that helps massively.
Yeah, and our general rule of thumb as well is that we don't go to bed without resolving anything. So yeah, I think we'll argue a normal amount, but we're quite good at resolving it.
I think we don't argue that much though.
It's more bickering.
It's more bickering. Yeah, it's very rare that we'll have like a proper disagreement. Like our most latest argument was so silly. Like Wes wanted to go to Tesco to get some. This is genuine, really. Wes wanted to go to Tesco and get some sandwiches, and I just bought some like sushi from a shop in Canary Wharf, and I wanted to eat it straight away because I didn't want it to go cold. But Wes wanted to go and get a sandwich, and that we just had a little bicker about it, and then it was fine.
Yeah, to be honest, the main thing that we argue about is food because it's normally like. So basically, if we're sharing like a portion of chips or something like that, one person feels like they're getting less than the other. What we tend to do is just shout injustice repeatedly.
Nick Till, thank you so much for joining us. Much love to you too. Bye. First ones we've watched. Oh no way! Thank you for joining. Narrowboat Canal, Narrowboat River, Narrowboat Ocean. Maybe next.
Narrowboat Ocean, or what, like Star Wars?
Oh yeah. I heard a fox mating call the other night when I went for a late night walk. Yeah, Welsh, and it was really scary. Belly rubs to Rufus. Hi, Nicky Lloyd.
He's down here. If you're wondering what we're doing.
He's trying to play with his tennis ball.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Welsh boy. Would you consider taking Gigi across the channel from Tingaling?
So, if we ever did, I would want to do it at the end. So I'd want to take our things off the boat just in case, because it's like if on a river and a canal, you sink it, you can get your things back. If you took it across the channel and it starts going down, that's it. That's game over. Everything's gone.
I'd just do it whenever, but Wes is there.
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards like a I don't know. But if we did...
I think we'll do it.
There would be many... Across the channel.
Oh, the channel! Oh, I thought you meant the wash.
I was going to say, why you was like, I'd do it tomorrow.
Oh, I don't even know if you can, you know.
I mean, you probably can.
Yeah. I don't know if you can. I think there's only ever been like two narrowboats, from my knowledge, from what I've seen, do it.
Yeah, we'll probably do the wash at some point.
I don't think we'll do the channel, admittedly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the wash. Yeah. We would do the wash, for sure. Tracy Dodd, would you ever go back to bricks and mortar?
Yeah, I think so. For us, like, we never really knew where we wanted to settle in the house, which is one of the considerations that sort of like pushed us towards narrowboat life. But if we felt really settled and really comfortable, and particularly when we've done the whole network, I think we'll have a much better idea of like what's where in the country. But yeah, I think at some point might do that.
Yeah, we're not going to say never, but not right now. Night PC might. Injustice. Love that you're planning on going to Milton Keynes, my old home. Oh, hi, nice.
That is actually where, before we bought the boat, we hired a boat called Foxglove from Wyvern Shipping in Milton Keynes.
We want to go back and see Foxglove,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm going to be really excited to go through there.
A couple of people saying to go and see the museum at Bletchley. Okay, good to know.
Okay. How long would the channel take to navigate? I don't actually know. A long time.
It takes like 2 and a bit hours on a boat ferry, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. A long, long time, I reckon.
Julie, welcome in. Have you been along the Ashby yet? Dapper says hi, Dapper. We haven't, but we will. We will one day. I think Ashby's up. No.
We've got our minimalist map up here, so like whenever we're trying to figure out where to go, that's normally what we look at. Yeah, isn't it near Manchester, somewhere around there?
Yeah, we would do the Ashby for sure.
Yeah, we've heard good things.
Sadie said, would van life ever be a consideration? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely, we would love to do van life.
I think if we did it, we'd want to try and get something a bit bigger than like a lot of people do it stealth camping in like a transit, but I think we'd want to go like a bit bigger. Like King and It are one of our absolute idols.
We'd have like a bus.
Something like a custard. Yeah.
Yeah, like a bus. Empty Nest, do you have any DIYs planned or in the works? Not DIYs as such. Plumbing.
We've got
is our big one.
A growing list on the plumbing list, and it's becoming a bit more urgent.
Yes.
So at some point there will be a plumbing video. Hopefully it will be a lovely, relaxing,
easy going how-to guide, because it will go so well that we'll be like, this is how to do it.
The channel is a very busy shipping lane. I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would. Raymond C, are there many retired people doing boat life? You guys are tops. Thank you, Raymond. I'd say retired people are the vast majority.
I think
it's getting more popular with younger people.
Yeah. I think the west end of the K&A and central London, there's definitely more, as far as we've seen, like a lot of younger single working people on boats. But generally speaking, on the network, I'd say most people are retired. Yeah.
But like some people, it's quite common for people to early retire. But yeah, there's quite a lot of retired people for sure.
The Ashby's off the Coventry Canal.
Yeah, we would love to do that. We're excited to explore more up north and do Birmingham. MJ, welcome in. Thank you so much. You guys are a blast. Thanks for sharing your magical life. Thank you for watching our magical life. Thank you for watching. Okay. Ingrid and Lee, do you have any pet names, nicknames for each other?
Pet names and nicknames for each other. There's the one that springs to mind.
Poohead.
Poohead is what we refer to each other quite a lot as. I don't know why. It's just stupid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Poohead. Idiot. They're normally quite insulting, actually.
Yeah, I feel like
we just insult each
we
other.
sound like we don't, but like we say it in like in an endearing way.
Yeah. It's a bantery kind of way.
Do we have any actual like stuck ones? I don't think so.
The pets have got endless nicknames.
To name a few.
Rufus is Bog.
Rufus is Bog. Bean. Ben. For some reason.
Ben Mouse.
Ben Mouse. Benjamin. Dupes is Poops. Poopers.
Poopy.
Dupes is a nickname in itself because his actual full name is Rupert.
Poopy.
Or Pooshu from the early vlogs. Night, Richie. Thank you for joining us.
Paddle hand.
Paddle hand, that's a new one. Becky Gibson, how long are you planning on living on the narrowboat?
So we don't know. I think it'll probably be at least a few years yet. Just while we try and do the rest of the network. And then once we've done that, I don't really know. Just see how we feel, really. But yeah, I think at least for a good few years, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No plans as of yet.
There
was one. Can you see?
there was one I want. So, is there any other renovations from Haley? Is there any other renovations you've done on the boat that you wish you'd done differently? So the main one that springs to mind for me is some renovations that were done by a hired professional.
Not hire a hired professional to do our woodwork. And I feel like we should have just tackled it ourselves.
Yeah.
For those that haven't seen the vlogs, we hired someone to do some woodwork and it wasn't very good. And we were really disappointed and we still don't really like it.
Yeah, it kind of, it'll do for now, but I think I would have rather invest that money in having a stab at it ourselves, but then like spending that money on like buying like nice materials to try and do it with.
Yeah, but a lot of people, just to clear up, if you've seen that vlog and you were wondering, a lot of people said, oh, maybe he wasn't used to working on boats. He lived on a boat and he was a fully narrowboat carpenter. Like that was his profession.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
We just thought we'd clear that up. Giggling at Pooh Head, we call each other that too. No way, University. That's amazing.
It's a perfect name.
It's a perfect name. Night, Terry and Alison, thank you for joining. Thank you so much.
Just want to say we love watching you both. You're both adorable. You're friends from Long Island, Jeannie and Larry. Oh, thank you so much. That's really sweet.
Thank you all for being here and chilling with us on the live. We'll probably stay on for another half an hour. But yeah.
And then we'll have dinner.
Yes, we haven't eaten. We've got a cake. Got a cake ready to go. No worries, Gary. Thank you for joining. I have to say good night.
Up at 4 a.m.
Oof. Thank you for staying up with us.
Yeah.
I hope work goes all right.
Don't blame us for being tired tomorrow.
Matt and Mandy Haynes, whose narrowboat are you most envious of?
Ooh.
You guys make our week. Thank you, Matt. Rufus, can you say
narrowboat?
We can't play right now, babe.
That's a great question. I have to say I've always liked the interior color scheme of Alba.
Yeah.
The like I don't know,
blues.
almost like Oxford kind of blue with the white paneling. I always thought that was really nice.
There's some really nice boats on Instagram. I don't know the names of. I think we'd like to add more color to the boat, but we're just not very good at it. Like making it look really like cohesive and natural.
Yeah.
Like
2 crew and a cockapoo as well. Any boat they touch, they're really nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's loads of different aspects that we really like from other people's as well.
Yeah. I'd want to almost
like a mashup.
Yeah. And Marigold was also really
yeah,
really
that was amazing. Okay, if you had to travel with another narrowboat couple for 6 months, who would you pick?
Oh, easy choice.
I mean, we've been traveling with them probably for 6 months.
Well, longer than that, we spent about 7 months with them. So it's Bears aboard.
I mean, there's so many like narrowboat couples that we would love to travel with, but we're super lucky to have been hanging out with Bears aboard now for a while. Big love to Steve and Andy.
Yeah.
We love traveling with them.
Yeah.
I think we just get on so well. Like, they just have similar like attitude towards boating as us.
Yeah.
Like how long we cruise for, when we cruise. Oh, sorry.
And they're the same as us in terms of like, if we feel like going out for food and we're like, oh no, is that too naughty? We'll kind of egg each other on. And that's great.
Nicola Alice, no worries. Good night. Thank you for joining. Oh no way, AD. Marigold passed us last week with the new owners.
No way, really?
Oh, nice. Yeah, they have a van now, don't they?
No way.
Mr. D, thank you. Just keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. D.
Paul said, hubby and I are going to Sheffield in a couple of weeks. Do you have any recommendations for places to visit?
I mean, I was immediately just going to say loads of food places. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. There's a sushi place.
Oh, yeah. What's it called?
It's on West Street.
Is it on Division Street? I think it's Division Street.
Opposite. There's a Yates. You'll see it. It's where the City Hall is. There's a Yates. And then opposite that, there's a sushi place on the corner,
Yeah.
and that used to be our
Our
local go-to sushi place. We would go there all the time and get sushi. I definitely recommend that. The Winter Gardens is lovely in Sheffield. Really nice. Hillsborough is a really nice little town.
If there's a place called Church, if that's still there, that's kind of cool. It's sort of like they serve food there.
Kelham Island, yes, England.
It's got gaming kind of things there as well. That was quite a nice sort of like, it's a bit more of like a bar kind of vibe, but that was really nice.
The high street's really cool.
Yeah, I think Sheffield's really nice because its actual like city centre is quite dense, so you can get around most of it quite easily. I have
lunch at that sushi place most weeks. No way, Retro Bites. I'm so jealous. I miss that. We used to go all the time and go and sit by the fountains at Peace Gardens in Sheffield.
Yeah, I do miss Sheffield a bit. Sheffield's a really nice place.
Tim, we do have lithium batteries. We love our lithium batteries. Yes. And we would like an electric engine. I don't think we would go full. We'd probably go hybrid. But yeah. Oh, that's it. Let's Sushi Division Street.
Oh, yes, that's the one.
Ecky Road's cool too. Meadowhall. Even though
Meadowhall is worth a visit. It's
if you like shopping.
Yeah, it's very full on. But it's and there's a lot of people that walk very, very slowly there. But it is pretty cool. Karina,
thank you so much. Mikhail, welcome in. Hello. Woodchip, hello. Thank you so much. Night Lauren, Sean. Are all the canals linked in the UK? You go Wales where you are, having to get your boat lifted out.
They aren't all.
Let me just get them up. Oh no, it might be hard to show.
They're not all interconnected. There are a couple. There's some in South Wales, and there's one or two in South Wales, and you can't go from England up to the Scottish canals, annoyingly.
Which is a shame.
But other than that, most of them are, and I believe there is 4,700 miles of interconnected canals and rivers that you can traverse on a narrowboat. If you're on a wide beam or anything wider than a narrowboat, you have to basically do north or south separately.
Elaine Huber, thank you so much. Hi you two, greetings from Ohio, USA. Welcome in. We please tell Jimbo and Boo to go to bed. Go to bed, Jimbo and Boo.
He said, I'm old enough to remember Meadowhall being built.
No way.
That's really cool.
So I live just off Ackesall Road. No way. I used to live off West Street, near West Street Live, and then we lived in Hillsborough, didn't we?
Yeah, I lived just off Ecky Road in my second year at uni, I think it was.
I lived near one football stadium, and then I lived right next to the other football stadium. You can't escape football in Sheffield. Okay. Have you guys ever been to Amsterdam? They have a great canal network, and the Canal Museum is really fun. We would love to go back to Amsterdam.
We've been there once before for like a city break kind of thing, and it was so cool. And we went around on one of those little boat tours around the canals. We'd definitely do that again.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, would really like to go back.
Hi, JC. All the way from Minnesota, USA.
No way.
Hello.
So
Carl Edwards, welcome in as well. Carl and Kevin. Hi. I live just off West Street. No way. I find so many people lived in. I think Emily from Ben and Emily lived in Sheffield too before.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good place. Night Maria S. Thank you so much for joining, Maria and Pete. Thank you for joining. Sorry if you've already gone to bed.
And hello to a silly Edwardian girl from Denver, Colorado. Nice.
Hello. Colin, Kevin, hello. Did I say hello to them? Apologies if I did. Okay. Meg 2D. Top 6 vegan ready-made snack recommendations. Go. 20+ year vegan here. No way. Whoop,
no way. So you were doing it before Linda.
Before it was cool.
When did you have what is it called? The soya thing.
SMG?
No, it's like a
yeah,
dried...
it's like soya mince Germany.
Think before Linda was that.
TVP, that might be it.
I don't.
Something textured vegetarian protein.
Sounds delicious. Ready to go snacks. Ooh.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for a little packet of falafels, or the ready-to-eat ones, the cauldron ones, with a bit of hummus.
Do noodles count as a snack? Noodles.
They're not ready to eat.
Oh, that's true. Oreos. The vegan Baby Bells.
Vegan Baby Bells definitely up there. I really like the Richmond little cocktail sausages.
I'm not a fan of them. Biscuits.
Crisps.
Crisps.
Anything that, there's a lot of crisps that are the Tesco's cheddar cheese ones.
Vegan Kit Kats.
They're vegan.
They're good.
We are quite excited for anyone that spends way too much time on YouTube. We've got Mr. Beast's Feastables. One of those is actually accidentally vegan.
Mince pies.
Mince pies, of course. Mince pies, 100%.
Oh, the vegan Baby Bells.
Yeah.
They are good, aren't they? I think we've been through Fradley Junction.
We have, yes.
We did, Mr. D, so we must have missed you.
We'll probably end up going back through there, though, because you have to go through there to go somewhere else. I can't remember which one it was. Nicole said, who was the cameraman on the Tidal vlog?
Oh, what a good question, Nicole Ward.
We're keeping our cards close to our chest for now, but all will be revealed.
That's all we're gonna say, because I'm gonna say Wes is way better at keeping secrets than I am.
Amy would just blurt it out.
But we're gonna do an announcement at some point.
All will be revealed. We're very excited.
That's all we're gonna say. We know you love Below Deck. Hey, Gareth Jones.
Yes.
If you
Deck.
could have a cruise for one night, who would your captain be? Who would your cook be? And who would your chief? Oh my God, that's such a good question, Gareth. Okay. For those that don't watch Below Deck, you're going to be like, what are they talking about? But
it's such a good reality TV show, though. I think it's almost a year now that is.
We've been watching solid.
The only thing that we've watched.
Okay.
I think I know mine, but you can go first.
Okay. Funnily enough, we always like when we charter a yacht, I'm going to put this on my preference sheet.
When we can afford $250,000 for a 3-day.
Okay.
Holiday.
My chief would be Kate. Love Kate. Captain would be Captain Lee.
Wait. Because I think we're going to say the same as well. So you can say cook on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Rachel!
Hey!
Is that all 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Lee, Kate, and Rachel.
Yeah.
What about you, Stu? Or anyone that watches? That's such a great question.
That is a great
favourite question.
We're probably going to watch Below Deck after this as well, to be honest.
Jimbo and Boo are arguing with the TV, telling them to go to bed. We don't make the rules.
Daniel Williams, welcome in. Hi guys, I went on a canal boat for the first time the other day and it was so strange, very cozy. Yes.
Nice. They are very cozy.
It's the benefit of a small space, especially when it gets cold and you have the fire on. That's just the
I feel like they feel bigger inside than they look. They're still small spaces, but yeah, they feel bigger inside. There was a question I was just about to... Angela Harrison. Please give us a warning if you're doing DIY. I definitely need to get my gin and tonics ready.
That was a bit of content warning at the start.
Good choice, yes. We love Kate. We don't like Captain Sandy. But we liked Glenn.
Glenn was okay, but Glenn was very soft. Captain Lee... Glenn was very passive. You didn't see him very much.
We won't hijack the whole stream and talk about... We could talk about
Below
Deck for hours. My partner is in bed sick. Can you say hi? And I'll video it for her in the morning. Her name is Paula, if that's cool. Oh. Okay, P-Jam. Hi, Paula. Oh my God, sorry, Paula. I just had a bubble in my throat.
Nice.
Hi, Paula. We're really sorry to hear that you're unwell, and we hope you feel better soon.
Get well soon.
Would you ever swap your narrowboat for a wide beam?
I think definitely not while we're trying to explore the whole network.
Yeah.
Because wide beams look like they are a lot harder to do a lot of the network with. I think for me, I don't think I would get a wide beam unless it was we've finished narrowboating, we've done a lot of traveling, and now we're like, we want something just to kind of like
chill
chill
down.
in, maybe mooch around a little bit, but generally just sort of use as like a house kind of thing. I think that would be it. Because the main appeal for me for wide beams is the space.
Yeah, or I think if we were gonna go for a bigger boat, I think we do like Dutch barges.
Yes, Dutch barges are really, really pretty.
Yeah. Night, Ingrid, and Lee. Sorry if we missed you heading off. Okay, what has been your favourite destination area that you have visited this year so far?
This year, I actually think that Limehouse is up there.
Yeah, we really
Limehouse
enjoyed Limehouse.
was really cool. Like that kind of took us by surprise. Admittedly, we were very intimidated by the idea of being in London because it's just so big and it's so busy. So we thought that we weren't going to like it and we were just going to kind of zip through. But when we got to Limehouse and we started exploring Canary Wharf and just how good the tube system is, we really, really liked it. I don't know if we could do it for too long though, because it is very full on and very intense. But as an experience, it was amazing.
Liam, thank you so much for the $5.
Thank you, Liam.
Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate it so much.
That's a really cute sticker.
Try again. That actually leads on because Empty Nest said, I know both of you are gamers. Have you played the new Starfield yet?
No, we haven't actually. I actually don't really like sci-fi generally. But there are a few exceptions, and I really like Fallout 4 and I really like Skyrim. So I think I would like Starfield. But yeah, not at the moment.
Does Scotland have canals that you could do? Or how far north can you go? The furthest north you can go is York? York.
Tewitfield?
Around York.
Which is north
area.
of Lancaster.
But there are Scottish canals. You just have to. I think if we were to do them, which we would love to, we would definitely hire a boat on there. We would love to do it in GG, but it's a lot of work getting her lifted out and stuff like that and craned over.
Yeah.
Pauline, Dady, me and my husband definitely getting a narrowboat, but we need a mooring with it. Do you ever think of getting a mooring? You live in Limehouse? No way. We definitely wouldn't get a permanent mooring. As for us, the main appeal of the boat is kind of traveling, and that's what we want to do. But we're not opposed to getting like a winter mooring for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe not this year, but just somewhere easy to keep the boat, mainly so we can travel.
Yeah, I think we'd want to keep the boat somewhere safe so that we can
go away for the night here or there, and like we missed that a lot.
Yeah, because we used to do that quite a lot in the house when we had a car. We'd just get like an Airbnb for the weekend and just go and find a cool little cottage somewhere.
Jerry Kell, loved meeting you both at Crick. Genuinely lovely couple. Thank you, Jerry and Jan. Have you conquered the Thames? Now you've conquered the Thames, are you planning on doing the Ribble Link?
Yeah, we definitely want to do it at some point. It sounds like a scary one.
Yeah. Which way is that?
I think that's
Lancaster.
Lancaster's way up north.
Oh, we won't be doing that for a while yet, but we will be doing it at some point.
Is that where the Ribble Link is? Oh, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, that's the bit that's connected to the sea, that's why.
Yeah, it looks scary. But yeah, we will be doing it at some point, Jerry, for sure.
Carl said, who is your favourite narrowboat YouTuber?
That's such a hard question.
That is really hard question.
Because we watch so many, and we watch like lots of people for different reasons.
Yeah.
So it's hard to pick one for sure.
There's several that we can easily recommend. So for example,
I hate doing this though because I feel so bad if we miss people out.
We really do watch a lot. There's a few that we can recommend that have popped by today. So Bears Aboard, Bobbing Along, Narrowboat Purifier.
There's a lot of vlogs that we watch every single one of, and then there are a lot of vlogs that we are subscribed to, and like we'll watch the odd one if we see it in the feed.
Yeah.
So we watch Holly the Cafe Boat, we watch Nomadic Crowbar.
Yeah.
Ben and Emily.
The ones that we watch for more like informative reasons. So basically, anytime we go anywhere or need to know anything,
Yes.
that's when we go to places like Minimalist,
Cruising the Court, of
Cruising
course.
King David.
Making new memories for like history.
The channel names, just we met them at Crick.
Oh no.
Oh, my mind's gone blank. I've completely forgot what the name is.
I'll
remember it in a minute.
I hate answering that question because I'm just like, I don't want to miss anyone. We watch so many, and there's so many amazing YouTubers out there in the narrowboat space, and we try and keep like up to date as much as we can in the community, and we love so many of them. Oh yeah, we watched all of Ulla and Josh's, but they're obviously on a break at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do watch them. No worries, Carl. It's a good question. There are so many, and we love them all. Amy Jo are some friends of ours too, of course. Yeah. Good idea about a winter mooring. Yeah, the idea appeals to us more and more because I think at the start, admittedly, we were wrong for thinking it, but like we were kind of like, yeah, we're continuous cruisers. Like
we'll cruise all the time.
We'll cruise all the time. We don't need a winter mooring. Whereas now it's kind of like, you know what?
Yeah.
It sounds really nice.
I think it was when Albert had been on the boat a year longer than us, and last winter they did their vlogs about getting a winter mooring at Henley, and we were quite interested because by that point we were like, okay, I kind of like get it a bit more now, because I think when you've done like a few winters out on the cut, then it makes sense for a lot of people to be like, you know what, I just want an easy winter. I just want to be able to relax, like Amy said, go away and come back, that sort of thing.
For sure. Love it when you do videos with Bears Aboard. Are you going to be mixing with them again? We are with them at the moment,
Yes.
Lindsay. Yes.
Definitely more fun with
them. We're probably going to be with them most of the winter as well, because naturally our routes are just kind of seem to be aligning. So
we just can't get rid of us.
Yeah, we're following them. Oh, thank you, Michael.
Jeannie said your Legoland episode was so cute. Do you ever think about filming a holiday at Disneyland Paris?
We were talking about this earlier. Jeannie, you have to help me because I want to go, but Wes doesn't really want to go.
I think I would enjoy Disneyland. It's just I hate rides, but I do really like the theming of theme parks, and I like the rides where you can just sit and look at stuff.
I've said that Disneyland, for someone that doesn't like rides, there's more rides at Disneyland that you would enjoy than there were at Legoland.
But you tricked me on several of those.
There won't be any trickery.
Fractured that trust. But we would absolutely vlog it if we did.
Yes.
We just need to get on at the Disneyland tourism board.
No, it's hard. Basically, I don't know if I should say about Dupes. It's hard to go on holiday while Dupes is around, without sounding like morbid or anything, because he has to have meds. He has quite specific needs, and we have like people to look after him. Like Steve does a wonderful job, but for long term, it's harder to leave him. So, we've got the pets and Rufus, of course. We probably won't be going on many holidays, but that's okay.
Michael said, "Where's you'd love it? It's a small world." That's one of those like sit on a car.
It's a small world. You know
I only
that?
know it from Family Guy, but it's a bit dark.
It's a small world after all. You both need to get Mickey ears. Yes, I would make Wes wear all the t-shirts.
No,
to be fair, we don't even really like Disney. I just like Disneyland.
I'd be down for all like the Disney bound stuff.
Yeah.
It would be quite fun actually if we did ever go to Disney World. We could Disney bound as characters voted on by people.
Yeah.
That would be quite cool.
Chippish, sorry we missed your message. How do you manage power when gaming off grid? We're on a boat in a marina, so no problems with our power hungry laptop, but haven't used it when we go out yet.
So my work uses a fair bit of power anyway, so that's why we invested in a lithium setup, just to make sure that we had like plenty of capacity. And our solar does a good job in the summer, but in the winter it is just a case of idling the engine for about an hour a day. And in the summer it's fine because we pretty much pull in more than we use, generally speaking. So we can pretty much do what we want with gaming. But in the winter, it is a lot harder, and generally speaking, we have to watch the power a bit more. So like, we can't play as many like high performance games on our laptops, and we tend to just like revert back to using like switches and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've been playing Fallout Shelter recently on the Switch.
Yeah, but it is something that I miss, is just having the infinite power to just get up at like 4 a.m. and then just go and play games for like 3 hours.
Hi, Donna Barnes. Welcome in. Hello, hello. And Gail, welcome in as well. Watching from Texas.
Night to Kim. Thank you for
Night,
coming by.
Kim. And Jacqueline, hi from Essex.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Yeah, we've been through Essex recently.
Yeah, Disneyland is so much more than rides, for sure. You can go via Eurotunnel. Yes, I would love to do that. Yeah, you would like Disneyland. Okay, I'm going to close the question box. Apologies if we missed any. Thank you all for popping your questions in there. Oh, wait, Angela Harris. What was the vegan trifle like that Wes once brought? I swear a lot of you remember more about our lives than we do, I think. When did you buy a vegan trifle?
I want one now.
I want a vegan trifle. Angela Harrison, if there's a vegan trifle out there, let us know,
Please let us know
where we got it from. But yeah, thank you all for your questions.
Well, Michael asked who's the more competitive gamer.
Oh, just competitive in general, Wes.
Yeah, I'm quite competitive with things that don't need to be competitive about, though. So if it's like, if we were in a race,
Hi, Tia.
I'm not that bothered. But if we were, I don't know, if it's who can be the best tourist, like something that isn't inherently like a competition, I get really competitive about that.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
But competitive gaming, we mainly only play Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, which is the competitive. Wes, you're more into it than I am.
Yeah, because you'll go through phases of liking it and then going off it. Whereas if the internet's good and we've got enough power, that's my go-to guilty pleasure, because I'm still terrible at it.
I just don't like playing online with strangers because people are mean to women on the internet in the gaming space, and that's
a terrible place to be.
But yeah, I think we're going to head off shortly. So if anyone has any final questions, drop them in the chat. I believe we are up to date. Sorry if we've missed any.
Thank you so much for everyone.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Super thanks. The congrats, everything. We really, really appreciate it.
Yeah, we massively appreciate it. And thank you so much for just being, whether you've been with our journey from day one, whether you've just joined our journey, thank you so much for watching. It really is surreal that so many people like enjoy the vlogs as much as you all do. It makes us so happy. And thank you so much for all the wonderful comments. We're sorry that we can't reply to every single one. But we genuinely, hand on heart, read every single comment that comes through. And we love them all. So thank you so much.
Yeah, we really do love making the vlogs. So regardless of what we do as well, like that's something that we want to carry on doing.
Oh, Dominic Paul, hello. How are you? Welcome in. Random question, but can you cruise on the sea over to France?
So we think technically there is a way of doing it. Whether or not we would want to do that is another question.
It's technically possible, but I think it's very risky.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dominic, we've got the candle right here. Oh, I can't reach it. Dominic Paul is a cosmetics brand, and they were wonderful enough to send us some bits, including this lovely candle. Check him out.
Very good. I love your logo, by the way. It's really cute.
Yeah, we're saving that candle for winter.
Yeah.
Can't wait to light it. Thank you, Pitched Up Wanderers. Thank you, Lee and Kat, for joining us. Maggie, thank you. What about Argy Bargy? You seem to bend the rules more. Excuse me, Michael Douglas. No,
I did get quite competitive when we played Argy Bargy, to be fair.
Oh, Rainy Day Cuppa, thank you for being here. Liz, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Go enjoy your cake. Yes. Oh yes. Poor Vida asked what we're having for dinner a couple of times. I read it. I don't know why I didn't answer it. Sorry. We're having cake for dinner, and we did buy some stuff for wraps. But I think it's too late, isn't it?
They're gonna go off. We eat at quite random times. Maybe we'll start cooking after this.
But yeah, thank you, Rufus. Stop licking. He's licking my leg. Need an Archibald rematch. We did. Who won? Wes? No, Steve. No, I won.
You won. Yeah.
We played Archibald with Bears the other night. I won.
Maybe we'll have to film it sometime as well.
But yeah, thank you all so much for joining live.
For subscribing and for commenting and for liking and for doing all the other bits and bobs.
Flossie and Jim! Hello! Would you consider making Dupes a jumper out of hair cuttings? He's got enough of it.
That's quite good though, because then you can take it off in the summer and put it on in the winter.
That's true.
I like that.
True.
That's smart.
Oh, also, I don't know. Shall we say?
Oh, there was a question. I did see a question
really?
pop up saying, "Would we ever consider doing merch?"
The answer is yes, but the main thing that we need to do at the moment is get a better logo.
Yes. The logo sucks. I whipped it up in Canva because we were like, quick, we need a logo when we were trying to post our first ever vlog. It's
still there 2.5 years later. It's a duck in a rowing boat made out of shapes. But yeah, we would love like a new logo, which then in turn would go with merch.
Yeah.
So it's definitely something that we've got ideas for. And Wes got a cool idea the other day for some merch, and we've got some ideas. We want to get it right, so it's probably not going to be anytime soon.
It was originally going to be when we were at like 100 subscribers.
Oh,
we
yeah.
Like, oh yeah, 10k, we'll do some merch. But it's come around so quickly, which is just mind blowing. But yeah, we talk about it all the time. We've definitely got some good ideas, so it will be coming at some point.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone. Oh, Flossie and Jim, we will maybe when we haven't properly sat down about it, but we'll drop you a message. Thank you. Silly Edwardian girl, thank you for joining. Somebody else just asked a question. Luna Betty, quickly, favorite drag queen?
Ooh, it's got to be Trixie Mattel for me.
Trixie Mattel. Both of us, Trixie Mattel. We like Cassia.
I really liked Aquaria on her season.
And oh my god, the Asian one with the cool outfit who did the White Rabbit.
Oh, Manila Luzon.
Manila. We love Manila.
Yeah, I think Trixie overall.
But yeah, thank you. I think we're going to head off now, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I need a wee.
The end.
The end. Thank you so much, everyone. Good night or good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are.
Good day.
Good day to you all. Make Rufus wave.
Bye, Rufus. Come on. You gotta put in the hours.
Dupes is in a grumpy mood, so we're not going to get him out. But Dupes says bye too.
And we will see you all on Tuesday's vlog.
What's Tuesday's vlog? Bye!